Hello, what a lovely day it is for a sketchbook tour or two. I hope you have tea or coffee or something. I'm drinking my tea from Skyrim mug because self-care. And the taste is actually it's Croco Rooibos. It's caffeine free, and it tastes like Rooibos, cranberry, and red berries. And I also put some honey in there. Ain't that right? The reason why we're doing two sketchbooks is because this one is not that it's not gonna take that long. It's pretty quick. But this one though, this one has some juice on it. So let's get started. This was the first of these two that I did. So you're gonna wait your turn right there. I'll drink to that. Also, I want to point out that the mug, what is this called? Put your mug on top? The table, I don't know. This was this kind of wooden thing, and I just painted with acrylic. This is like a couple years old, so it looks like it's been used a lot. The paint has suffered. The paint has suffered. The paint has suffered, and there's like, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I love it. And it was one of the first things that I actually painted. The quality of my videos suck, by the way. I know. I'm recording with my phone, and those are not always trusty. If you know, you know. So let's get started. This is a folder made sketchbook. There's more information about that. It was a really cheap one from Go City Market, I think. That's a cute sticker, and there's a lot of loose stuff in here. Where do I start? I can start with this one. This was my outfit of the day. I drew this in class, and there's school notes on the side. I drew this in class, and when I got home, I did like watercolors. I'm gonna put the candles a little bit there so I don't make a hazard or anything. More school notes. And these I also went with watercolors when I got home. There's a lot of school notes here. This one I did while I was waiting for train, I think. Yeah, people waiting for the train, and I drew a couple outfits. I love the shape of here. That the coat is like really fluffy, and then the legs kind of stick out. A coffee break. I enjoyed a lot of tea themes in this sketchbook and these pages. Here is actually a sketch of what I did on the back of the sketchbook. If you have watched my sketchbook tours, you know I like to do like a something on the back of the sketchbook because it's like cardboard texture. What is this one? These are also school notes. I think these papers are in school. Like you can give what is it called? Palautetta. And you can put these papers in like in a box, but I just steal the paper, okay? It's free, okay? So I just put like school notes in there, and I've drawn something there. And I really enjoyed this one, so at home I put some watercolor on top of it. So these were my final the course that I was taking while I filled the sketchbook was 3D drawing or something. I don't really know the translations, okay? And the final piece that we had to do on that course was like one object with like 3D, you know? And I decided to do like a smoothie machine, so here are some references that I drew from the internet. Okay. And here was like my final notes. The teachers were really happy when I showed, like, you had to show documentation that you had done. about the final piece, and they were really, really happy that I had done so much like sketching beforehand. And now we can get started with the actual sketchbook. This the started and ended. It took like 2 months. 2 months? Munches. And those school notes. I think there's also nudity. Should I put it here? Nudity, nudity. There. You are warned. And this is a self-portrait, I think. This, I want to note something about the sketchbook. Is this doesn't take mediums at all. So, and I used quite a lot of watercolors in here. Here's some mermaids. I really enjoy these yellow ones that have like a skirt over them. And this one is something that I usually draw, so I think that's pretty cool. I think I drew in a couple different times, like Siamese twins, isn't it called? I like the hair that I did here. That's pretty cute. Here I was watching Miss Marple. I don't know why I wanted to draw a skin like this, but there's like a sketch for that. First I went with markers, the outfit, and then with watercolors, everything, and on top of the markers also with watercolor. And I really like this sketch of her. You can't really see because there's markers behind there. You can't really see because there's markers on the other side of the page. That's what I was supposed to say. But I really like her awesome pose. I was still watching Miss Marple. That's my cat. That's part of a photograph that I cut in pieces, and this was also done with the picture was done with markers and then watercolors. I kind of like this, and I like the detail that I put in. Like I cannot with the English. And I like the details that I put in here. I think that's cute. And I really like this hairstyle that's like every strand is drawn individually. I think that's cute. Miss Marbles is on Viaplay now. Just saying to everybody. This was the episode where Miss Marple went to visit a hotel and a maid was killed on the roof of the hotel. If you know, you know. Remembered why I don't like sketching with pencil, smudges. I would really like sketching with pencil if it wouldn't smudge, but when I doodle with the pencil and my whole hand is just gray all the way through, so that's not cool. This was self-portraits. I think this was like outfit of the day, kind of. Pinterest outfits and poses. I went over these with the purple ink gel pen that I've been showing a lot. Don't worry, be hobby pen. And then watercolor on top there. I think that's nail polish. I'm pretty sure that's nail polish. Even though I don't use nail polish that often. I like the idea of this one. I like the way I did the hairs, but I wasn't really sure about the colors, so I just kept building and building on top of the colors, so it looks kind of muddy right now. And I also like this one. That's kind of cute. This is one of my favorite spreads of the sketchbook. I don't know why. I really enjoyed the black squares, and this was really fun to make. I did this with watercolors, and then the red is with markers. I'm gonna have to take a sip. I don't think I was really. I don't know what I was doing here. Maybe I was having a face mask or something, and that's supposedly my cat. Sleeping around. Cleaning duty, sleep. Mood. Oh, here's a lot of teas. I think these were teas that I drank at school, and I just collected all of them. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, this was one of the pages in this book, but I didn't like how the face turned out for some reason. Or maybe it was the background. I really like the trees on the background though. And the and the shade is kind of weird, but whatever. I like the way she's sitting there. I think she would be cute. I don't know why I had to rip her off like that. Oh, and there's some. I found that on a train, by the way, which is like sitting there on the window, so I just took it. These were done on a paper that I bought when I was actually done with this sketchbook. It was this kind of, it has 20 papers and it's for alcohol and markers and mixed media. And I don't like it. I don't know how to use it apparently because it looks really weird. It smudges really badly. So I was really not sure where I would actually use that paper. These were kind of some tests that I did for it. And this is also done on the same paper with ink. This hair is straight ink, and then I diluted some there. Was this here? No, it wasn't. This is also done on that paper. Some random sketches. These are watercolors. This is Outlast. I was going to play Outlast Whistleblower. This was before I had actually played it. And there's this one boss. There's this one enemy that's like obsessed with the idea of getting married. So I drew him. His name was Eddie Klasking, if I remember correctly. I've played Outlast 1 and Whistleblower, and now I'm currently playing Outlast 2. If you're interested, if you know anything about games, that might say something to you. Oh, I remember when my boyfriend just came in the room when I was like doodling this, and he looked at this page and he was like, what, what is this? He could not see that this was like a giant fish and the mermaid or human being or whatever is like attached to it, so it's bait. He just could not see it. I mean, maybe it's just my fault, you know. These are done with watercolor, I think. This is with markers and watercolors. I really like that one. I like the neck, how it kind of bends weirdly. This is the character that I had in, was it my first sketchbook tour? That had like balloons as emotions, and I was doing this in the dark, and I was convinced it was yellow, but it's actually green, so it's supposed to be yellow. I also do like this one a lot. And it also has a teacup. And there are more of these Siamese twins. That's interesting. This is the first one that I did, like they share an eyeball. That's kind of weird. Here are something that I just put in here. I don't know why. I posted this on Instagram actually as a self-portrait. And I don't know what she is, but damn. This is also kind of like a self-portrait. It reminds me a lot about, what's her name, Will, in The Witch. If that says anything to you, then you know you're a real one. Oh, here where I actually started putting school notes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Because for some reason I didn't take like a school notebook with me. I only took my drawing sketchbook. So there's like my drawings and then the school notes. If you're Finnish and you want to know how to use Blender uh, to make 3D objects and whatever, you can use my notes. You can screenshot this and use my notes. Some of these are also in English, I think. But to be quite honest, I can't read some of these. I cannot make any sense of them. I really like this one. I really like this one. It has a lot of detail on it, and These were done in school, and when I got home, I added watercolor on top of them. These are all Sabaton songs. The Unkillable Soldier, White Death, Hearts of Iron. Some lyrics from those songs. This is from Five Finger Death Punch. There is also there's I was watching or listening Slipknot's song "The Devil in I," and there was this comment. This song makes me want to break into someone's house and water their flowers, and it had like 10,000 likes, which was crazy. That's Starset band, and this is Thousand Foot Crutch, if I'm not lying. These are outfits of the days. I have nothing to say here. I did these weird flowers. I think this was done in like a card, like what you'd use as a birthday card kind of paper. And I wish that the colors would be like more saturated or like bright so that they would pop up from the piece. But otherwise, I kind of like it. And I was watching a murder series that I did not write the name here when I did this page. These wolves are kind of inspired by an art style that I used to have when I was younger. When I think I was going through my old sketchbook or something, and I saw these wolf characters, so I wanted to draw them again. More school notes, and I bought a shirt from a thrift store. This is kind of personal piece, maybe. I really like how I made the tear go all the way down. These are also kind of like mentally ill. Oh, this is when I found out that one of Star Stable Online YouTubers, one of the biggest name on there, one of the biggest names on the Star Stable community YouTube had passed away, Violet Flowey, and so I just wanted to draw something for her memory. More school notes. This was inspired by Triple's idea from photo of three Dracula dolls. This was a photograph in Instagram, and they were like three Dracula dolls. And I was thinking about maybe I could do like three sisters, and they all have like different amount of eyes. And I did quite a bit actually. These like eyes growing out of neck. I don't know why. I found it just really funny, and it's happening here too. And here is like coming from the head. Okay. This is actually from American McGee's Alice game, which is Alice in Wonderland, and this game has incredible outfits. This is the Wonderland outfit, if I'm not too stupid. If I'm not saying anything wrong, I think that's the okay. Outfits are great. I love them. This was a ink piece about outfit that I wore. I posted this on Instagram. Here, I don't know. I think I had watercolor like left over from something that I colored in here, so I just took a random. I just opened it where I had not done anything yet, and I just put the rest of the watercolors in here because I did this sketchbook out of order. And this I did on another sketchbook that's kind of like that I've been using a lot in school nowadays, just to like doodle and put some poems in and whatnot. And I found this one from the year 2018. Wow, that's my cat. Here, I drew this after I had been reading a book in a train one day, and she also grows eyes from her neck. These I think I doodled in school, and then I finalized them at home. I really like this one. I was watching Gap Smolders What Remains of Edith Finch came through again. Very beautiful, very nice. I recommend that game so much. And I like her hair and face a lot, and outfit. This was also done with just straight up ink and diluted a little bit. Wow, this looks empty. Usually I have like a whole page like stocked up with things, but this looks so empty. I really like the legs that I did here. Uh, I was I was making these in the dark, so I think the colors when I was coloring these ones, uh, they looked very different than what they actually were. So please, people, use some sort of light source when you're drawing. And I was watching theories analysis about life is strange. Damn. These are all from tea. One tea that has like different sayings on it. I wanted to collect all of them in here. Here my sister was making bullet journals. Each month has like a theme, and one month was Totoro, my neighbor Totoro, or whatever the heck the name is. And I was kind of thinking about like you could make it so creepy, you know? But and actually she asked me if I could make her a creepy Totoro and take a photo of it and she could like put it on her bullet journal, but I never did that. I'm so sorry, sister. Hate to disappoint. This is inspired by Skyrim. I really like this one, but the pen that I was using pleats a lot. But I wanted to put watercolors on top of there. I really like this. Here, I think I did these. This was like a random spread that had nothing on it. So these were like done mindlessly doodling. Here are some watercolor stuff. I really like this one. It like asthma. It has like holes in the lungs and it's like spreading. Here I made a weird girl. I really like her hair, how it flourishes around, and she has eyes on her neck too. Okay, that's my cat, and he also has eyes growing everywhere. Here I just put watercolors on my hand and says, you know. And these were some random stuff that I found lying around that I had just doodled mindlessly, and I had to put them somewhere safe. These were actually done in this sketchbook like a year or 2 or 3 ago. They didn't have a date on them, so I just got them out of there and put them in here. I think these are like self portraits almost. They are done with the wine line only style, I think. Like you don't lift the pen while you're drawing it. Oh, this is outfit of the day, and I have written something down. Oh, I drew this in a train. What does it say? Driving in a train. My phone is a mess and I can't listen to music. Oh dear, I have no idea what happened. And this was a stranger that I saw. He looked so cool. He had like a long black jacket and like a beret. He was cool. More school notes. I kind of like this lady that has like a mouth and her eye is on her hair. These I drew also in school and finished them at home. There's definitely nudity here because there's a lot of tits in here. These were inspired by that one that I had done on these ones. These sketches made these. I think I doodled these at train and finished them at home. This one I was really feeling like I want to do another speed paint video, but I didn't know what to do, so I was like warrior cats. And first I thought that I would make a piece about Firestar, Craypaw, and Ravenpaw when they were when they were running. How do I say this? When they were transporting Ravenpaw away from, the clans. Okay. And this is the final speed paint result. I like this one, this random sketch over here. And you can't see really because there's marker behind this one, but there's like a there's like a mermaid. I realized I haven't really used markers that much lately, so I just needed to do some marker works, get that out of my system. And I did these sketches after I had done the tree marker challenge. This was kind of fun. I really liked this one more than the final one. And these were some random school stuff that I could. This actually, somebody gave me this at the train station. This was like, okay, I don't know if I should actually show that because that's like politics, but whatever. Watercolor doodles, sketches. I was watching some Life is Strange videos when I was doing this page. I remember that quite clearly. Some swatches. Oh my god, she's so cute with her giant eyes, a bald head. Oh my god, that's my cat. Oh, this one is inspired by if you've played Hogwarts Legacy. There's these nests where different beasts live, and this is inspired by Niffler's nest. It's like on a tree, and there's like a lot of gold stuff, and there's a mirror, and there's vase, and all this expensive stuff. So, Hogwarts Legacy, good game. And this is the bag that I was talking about earlier. It's inspired by the Life is Strange game. This is Max and this is Chloe. And this action will have consequences. If you know the game, you know. So that was that, big boy. That took almost half an hour. Now, we can get this one. Let's see how long this one takes. But first I need to take a sip. So this is the watercolor book, and I thought that when I run out of this sketchbook, I was like, I need a new sketchbook now, but I didn't have. But this was in the back of my closet somewhere, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to start using this, and let's see where it goes. I think this was on the back of the sketchbook, so there's some information. I started this. This took like a little bit over a month. I did these when I bought a hat from a thrift store. And these are like self-portraits. I like she. I like her hair. Very different than what I usually do. Oh my god, the candle is too close. Go away. I wanted you for the aesthetic, but I can't have you. I'm sorry. Nothing to say in here. She was done with. Do I have it? Yes, she was done with this pen. Does it have any English or anything? It's Pilot pen. And it's like pink, as you can see. Dun dun dun. And I wanted to put watercolors on there and it bled a lot. Here are some portraits. Here are some bodies. Let's just say that I think these were from Pinterest. I just saw some poses. I think these were actually all like statuettes, except for this one because there's definitely a pillow. This was from a photo, but I think that was a statue. Maybe that one too. And this was one definitely. It was really nice to draw some random female anatomy stuff. Oh, that's Padawan. Interesting. Oh yeah, I was kind of thinking about maybe drawing some animals more humanized. Some furry things, I guess. This one I posted on my Instagram. This is when I bought the hat. from thrift store, and that's outfit of the day. And these are random cats, and I was testing some pen if it would bleed. This is actually done by gouache and these two. Okay, there's some tea. This is a gouache painting that I did while I was uh, looking at a photo that was taken of me. So that's actually me. I don't know if I look like that, but that's me. This is also done by this is also done inspired by the photograph of me. There were these lights that this side was like red and this was side was green. So my face was like two colored. And I went on top of this with watercolor pencils too. I really like this one from Pinterest. And I also like the colors here. Those are cute. These were also inspired by Pinterest. Nothing really to say about that. We were watching something. It was Dexter. It was Dexter is a series about like a mass murderer. Yeah. This was redrawn from one of my sketchbooks that I was going through. It was exactly a year ago, which was crazy. Here's another paper that I stole from school. That looks like outfit of the day. There's some lyrics from Five Finger Death Punch. I refuse. And more of these long neck women. Because I realized I haven't really done that anymore here. I had been more realistic with the neck proportions, so I just needed to get that out of my system. And these are also poses from the old sketchbooks that I found that I was like, damn, I've not been drawing cats in a long time. Oh my god. I have a story behind these ones, okay? I bought this one. It's a giant pen, okay? And you can draw with it. So these were done with this one. And these were actually done with this too when I had gotten like more used to it. So expect a video of me using this as a weapon of choice. I still don't know the story behind her. She was in the sketchbook that I also just showed. She had like a teacup and there was some blood or something. There's tea bags in her ears right now. Kinda cute. More girls. There's twins holding something. I don't know if you can see that. And here I was drawing more of the long neck girls because I needed to do that for my mental health. Outfit of the days. And this was kind of more like warrior inspired or something. This was done on the paper that I have no idea how to use. It's a self-portrait, but I have a female eyeballs that I have in real life. And these were also done on that paper. This is when we went with my class to visit Atheneum. It's an art museum, and this was there that you could like. I didn't install it. It was on the table that you could like. It's like random sketches. I think this was my outfit of the day, maybe. Here was I was kind of planning about maybe crocheting a tiny top, but I'm really bad at handiwork, so we will see if I never ever get that done. This is self-portrait done by watercolors. I think that was also self-portrait, but that did not work out. And these were the first flowers that I killed. I like her. I like the detail on the hair a lot. This is cute. This is from an alcohol bottle, and this red thing is I have no idea why I have to do this in every single sketchbook, but I had lipstick on, and I had this impulse thought that I was like, I could just
smudge it all over the page, so I did.
And I did not do any final illustration in here. That's a crime. That's a crime. I did not do anything here. I don't know why. I think I forgot or something. But maybe I will do it like after filming this video. But that was my two sketchbooks. Oh, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you've been drawing too, making art too. If you haven't, that's fine too. Sometimes you just can't do it. I don't think I've drawn a lot. Wait, now I'm lying. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Yes, you. You hear that? I appreciate you. And I will love you. I'll see you again sometime. How about that? Bye bye. Bye bye. I lost the rhythm.